You got the job, and it felt good for about 3 days. You got into the relationship, and somewhere around month 4, that same restless feeling came back. You hit the number in your bank account you swore would make you feel secure, and you didn't feel secure, you just found a new number. If you've noticed that pattern, that nothing ever quite finishes the job of making you feel okay, you're not broken, and you're not ungrateful. You've just never been shown the actual mechanism behind it. Someone figured it out 2,500 years ago. You don't have to believe in anything to use it. It's not a religious claim. It's closer to a diagnosis. And once you see it, you can't unsee it in your own life. Here's the first uncomfortable part. This feeling isn't occasional. It's structural. It's built into how your mind works, and it shows up whether your life is going badly or going well. When things go badly, obviously, you suffer loss, rejection, sickness, disappointment. That part's not controversial. But here's what most people miss. When things go well, the same discomfort shows up in a quieter form. Boredom, restlessness, the itch to upgrade, replace, or chase the next thing. That's still the same mechanism, just wearing a nicer outfit. The tradition this comes from has a word for this baseline unsatisfactoriness. You don't need the word. You just need to notice. If good things and bad things both eventually lead back to the same restless feeling, the problem was never really the external thing. Something else is going on underneath. So what's actually underneath it? The answer isn't, you have bad luck, or you haven't found the right thing yet. The answer is craving itself, the mind's habit of grabbing onto something and expecting it to deliver permanent satisfaction, when nothing external was ever built to do that. Think about the last time you wanted something badly. In your head, getting it was supposed to be the finish line. But when you got it, your mind didn't stop at the finish line, it just quietly moved the finish line further out. New relationship, new goal, new craving. Not because you're weak. Because that's the actual design of craving. It's not built to be satisfied. It's built to relocate. This is the part people resist the most. So let's be precise. This isn't saying wanting things is bad, or that you should want nothing, or that ambition is a flaw. It's saying the expectation that any external thing will finally end the wanting that's the actual source of the suffering, not the wanting itself. You've felt this. The relationship that was supposed to fix the loneliness, the promotion that was supposed to fix the self-doubt, the purchase that was supposed to fix the emptiness. It's never that the thing failed you. It's that you were asking it to do a job no external thing can do. Here's where most explanations of this stop at the diagnosis. Life is unsatisfying. Craving is the cause, the end. Bleak, and, honestly, not that useful. But the actual teaching doesn't stop there. And this is the part almost nobody talks about. The restlessness has an end point. Not through getting more, and not through numbing yourself into not wanting anything through a specific shift in how you relate to wanting itself. This is the part that sounds like a paradox until you've actually experienced it. The suffering isn't in the wanting. It's in the gripping the part where you attach your sense of okayness to the outcome. Loosen that grip, and you can want things, work for things, even lose things, without the bottom falling out of you every time. This isn't a theory. People who've actually practiced this report the same thing, across completely different lives and backgrounds. The craving gets quieter, not because they gave up on wanting things, but because they stopped needing the wanting to resolve in order to feel okay right now. So if gripping is the mechanism, what's the actual practice? This is where it stops being philosophy and starts being something you can use today. The traditional teaching lays out 8 areas: view, intention, speech, action, livelihood, effort, mindfulness, and concentration. That can sound like 8 homework assignments. It's really one idea, applied 8 places. Bring honest attention to what you're doing, instead of running on autopilot and craving. In practice, that looks like this. Right view means seeing clearly that the next purchase, next relationship, next milestone isn't going to be the one that finally ends the itch, and choosing your actions with that clarity instead of chasing the illusion. Right effort and right mindfulness mean noticing the moment craving shows up, the phone check, the comparison, the "if only I had X," and catching it before it runs the whole show. Right speech and right action mean not letting that unexamined craving leak out sideways into how you treat people when you're anxious or unsatisfied. None of this requires temples, robes, or belief in anything supernatural. It requires noticing, in real time, when you're gripping and loosening the grip, the same way you'd notice you were clenching your jaw and consciously release it. Here's the reason this holds up, regardless of what you believe. It's not asking you to accept a cosmology, it's describing a mechanism you can verify in your own life by this afternoon. Next time you feel that pull toward your phone, toward checking if someone replied, toward comparing your life to someone else's pause for 1 second before you act on it, just notice. There's the grip. You don't have to do anything else yet. Just see it. That's the entire practice in miniature. Not eliminating desire, not becoming a monk. Just building the muscle of noticing when your sense of okayness has attached itself to something outside your control, and gently loosening that attachment over and over for as long as it takes, without shame when it comes back, because it will come back. That's not failure. That's just what having a mind is like. You didn't fail at happiness every time something stopped feeling like enough. You were running into a mechanism that's built into every human mind, religious or not, ancient or modern. The good news buried in that diagnosis is this. If the cause is something you're doing gripping, craving, expecting external things to finish an internal job, then it's something you can also stop doing, gradually, one noticed moment at a time. If this explains something you've felt for years but never had words for, stay a while. There's more here for you.